Hello, everybody. Welcome back up here. Uh, Another day of Asto-Gravitational report and wisdom for you. For it, I want to say thank you guys for watching, the likes, the subscribes, and so on. And hopefully, this report's helping you in your journey there. And much appreciated. If you need anything from us, please contact us on the email below. All right. What's going on after yesterday? After yesterday's energies there, through the seeing it with the limits, with the restrictions, the lack of growth. Some of you maybe find out certain things about yourself. Go back into either childhood or energies that where is this going on with? I'm talking about that union that was with the moon and Venus, as they're going to be separating in there. The moon is going to be giving us a very powerful guidance in there. This is what the intuition does. If you see these pictures is in there that I'm showing you right now, you see the moon, the intuition, the representations of the intuitions as she's navigating through all the planets. She's navigating what is it going on here with the sun? What is it going on here within Earth, within the moon, within all this gravitational field? But what is? She cares about the Earth. Why is the Earth though? Why is that energy? Well, the moon, if you are taking this lady as the representations of the feminine mother, as the energy that represents is there, she's going to be going into Capricorn. Capricorn, it is about the work that we need to do in the world. The first degrees, if you take a look at it, go ahead and study Sabian symbols in there. They are related to the embodiment of the soul. Okay, you should go look at it in there. It's describing what those Sabian symbols are. You can go ahead and look at it on the internet for yourself. In there, there is quite a few books, but there is quite a few different people who wrote it about what degree, what it means in there. But overall, they are all about embodiment of the soul, to do the work. Okay, and when the embodiment of the soul is coming in there, there is a particular changes that's happening, not only in your life, but don't forget about it. The Capricorn, it is about the public service. And with this energy, as the moon is going to be transitioning, beginning at earlier midday, pretty much to the kind of like a late afternoon. The moon, it's going to be going through this guidance. She's going to get the divine yacht energies from Mars and Uranus. This is about this divine guidance about within the relationship. The moon is getting at these energies because later on, who's going to go there? Venus is going to go there. So you're basically getting the guidance of what you should pay attentions in the next few days. So if you're watching the reports, I'm going to kind of like giving you the descriptions up here. You're going to be able to see the energies and how they're going to be influenced with this point. But pay attention today about this particular divine energies because they're very powerful. Because the moon, as I stated, that the new moon to a full moon report, she is gathering the informations. Don't try not to act in there, but gather informations. When a time is gonna coming for you to act, you're gonna be know about it. That probably is gonna be happening in about 14 days from now, when the moon is gonna be joining Mars. But that is gonna determine it. What did you learn? What did you change? What did you achieve? And what are you going to do? Because without triggering with Mars, there's going to be a lot of things that are going on in there. And be mindful about this firing energies because they are going to be triggered all over the place. So with that being said, here is that what is it going on with the energies up here? So this is about 7 o'clock energies. The ascendant is at with the sun. Beautiful times again with Saturn in there. That energy is still going on. It's still looking at for the wisdom. But the main issue is right in here. We are seeing at how the moon and Venus is separating from each other. It's still opposing Jupiter, and it's squaring Neptune in there. But we're going to be having this divine wisdom that we had. If you remember it, a few months last summer, the way it was about it, that Venus was right in there. Okay, we're talking about these retrograde periods in there. Mercury was in there through that particular parts of wisdom that needed to be gained. Okay, you have to look at it and exercise what the situations about the ego is. Since Mercury and Uranus are squaring that midheaven, they're telling you that can I use your ego? You need to look at the divine energies, and they're going to be coming from what? From Pluto and Neptune, which is a retrograde still. Neptune particularly in there. Pluto is moving direct, but he's going slow, but with powerful vibrations. So with these energies here, you're going to be seeing that the moon and Venus, they're looking at particularly on that point of the sky of the inner work. You're going to be waking up with this, thinking about what is it that relationships that you need to have, because Venus is about what? About the relationship. She's currently under the divine guidance from Uranus in there, but Mars has not been active. All right, talking about the next hour, the midheaven is going to be at Virgo, opposing Saturn. I stated that before. Be mindful about this because we are having this Sagittarius Gemini oppositions, and we have a Saturn oppositions with the midheaven to some of the hours for. And with that energies, the duality, the doubts, the shadow, and so it's going to come in. Mars entering Leo, opposing Pluto, that is going to be shift from emotions into the fire and air. This is what you got to be very careful with that, because this is two energies can really create something, but they can really be destructive. Don't say I didn't say that for could be all of a sudden rising energies of fires and rising energies of volcanoes and so forth and so forth. You don't know what is going to be on that depth, okay? Because Pluto represents the depth, and since it's going to be moving into Aquarius in there, we don't know how much that depth will be and how much from deep situations is going to come from it. But with this, there's going to be a lot of information that it's going to come in from the depth of your unconsciousness, okay? Unconscious patterns that all of a sudden just popped up from of you. All right, the next hour, the midheaven is going to be at Libra. That is going to be about the balancing. Start working on a balance. You're going to see the balance because it's needed. You can see the things that it's not balanced. That's going to come from Neptune and the North Node that says like you're not ready for. You need to work on your subconscious. You need to see certain things in there from within yourself. Big part is going to take in that hour. You're going to see the needs for communications. Those needs for communications at 9 o'clock in the morning, they're going to be rising up. Very powerful. Take your time to understanding that through communications you clear the misunderstandings, because sometimes you may be assumed too much. Sometimes maybe you are naive to believe so much. But through communications and double check some informations, you're going back into the reality. So you see that right here, the moon is beginning to have her divine energies from Mars as it right now. That's going to be start kicking in. That is going to be this masculine energies together with the universe is like, do you remember what the universe said? Maybe some of you is going to feel this fire energies from Mars, that it's going to be asking you to be bold, to be brave, to be coming out of the shell, coming out and breaking patterns. Uh, some of the situation is gonna be like, don't you had enough to stay at kind of like the sidelines? If you were in a player in the games and you staying on the sidelines, you're gonna be fed up and you're gonna find a place where you need to be hurt and so on. So a lot of this energy is gonna come out, but this firing energy is gonna come out towards love, which is gonna come in with Venus. I'm talking about. I'm gonna show you here in the chart about the days for. So you're gonna be able to see those positions for. So be careful about those days because those days they are gonna be coming up within in there. One of the Venus is gonna be at this 26th. I got issues with the software a little bit up here. Just guys, give me some few minutes. Okay. All right. 11 o'clock, that energy here is going to show up with the ascendant and the moon, whether you need to pay attention of today for. And in a few days, oh, there you go. Right there. You're going to be seeing it. That's going to begin at the 10th. And of course, 11/11 is going to be coming up as well as that energies for, and seeing it, those energies. Pay attention because those days they're going to be filled with these divine energies between Venus and Mars. Okay, there's going to be some firing energies. There's going to be the fire of love, and they're going to be very particular because both Venus and Mars have challenges. And how you're going to be handling challenges is about to remind you about the divine love from between you. So with this interesting energies in a few days, so you're going to be seeing it. The moon is going to go collect some energies. And it's going to be collecting more energies that you're going to be able to understand. So to go back into today's energies at the 10 o'clock when the ascendant is going to be going into Sag, the expressions. What kind of expressions you have? Be mindful about those expressions because there could be a lot of negativity. Oh, I don't see where we are going. And I'm talking about the ascendant Venus and the moon. They both have this squaring here towards Neptune. I don't see where we're going. I don't see the opportunities. I don't see that. And that's going to be trigger those power of I need to see. But you're going to see it when the moon is going to come up here. Right now, don't look at it of the focus. Learn what you need to do. The divine is going to give you and the guidance is like, hey, here is. You're moving from a family to your own self. And how you're going to behave in your own self is related in there. And that's coming from Mars. And the other side for, as that energy is opposing Jupiter, is about you haven't learned something, you haven't grown something. And those energies right now, it's telling you what is that. You may trigger life events where those energies going to be basically popping out within your subconscious. All right, the next hour at 11 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be with the moon. The moon is going to be pretty much ready to shift into Capricorn. It is about, it's time to do the work. It's time to get the things done. That energy, if you have the negative side of that energies in there, that can bring this kind of like eruptions, volcanoes, and you can create more issues than already been. For if you're in a relationship, be mindful how you're using those energies. But if you using the proper energies of this firing energies, you're gonna be able. Let's reignite the connections. Let's reignite the love. Let's reignite us, not me, us. We are talking about personal planets. Personal planets, which is that is the moon, that is Mars, that is Mercury, that is Venus, that is the Sun, in there for it. While the collective planets, that's a Jupiter and Uranus, that is a Neptune, there is Saturn and Pluto, which is there affecting and the rest of the stuff within us. So when you see this personality in there between the moon and Mars, you're going to be seeing it, what the intuition is going to be telling Venus when that energy is going to be coming in and kicked in from with this. All right, 12 o'clock. The midheaven is going to be within this beautiful yacht from Jupiter and Chiron. It's been happening for a few days. There are powerful energies you to launch within a depth, within your light. Okay? Why you go into the darkness? To see how much light you possess. Okay? But at the same time, that's going to be trigger. What is your relationship with the light, with the others when you are in the darkness? You see, the truth of the relationship is determined there in the darkness. Not when everything is light and beautiful and shining and so on. You have no challenges. And now this energies of Scorpio is going to bring the challenges to you. Okay? But these divine energies, as they are coming in towards you, for you're going to be able to see it. Okay? They're coming as downloads from the moon towards the moon, and your intuition is going to be working and override. Okay? And you can have some challenges, you can have triggers, but you're understanding the communications as you saw it earlier in the day. Right now, you're going to be dealing with the communication. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon there. The midheaven is with Mercury. Seeing it. So here is how it goes. Okay, the energy is going to be your focus right here at what you're doing. What your focus is here in your crown chakra. This is where your mind is going to be busy. This is when your soul is going to be busy. This is where the energy is coming out right through you. For while the ascendant is what you see it's coming towards you. So without the energy, you see that the transformation it's needed, but that transformation triggers problems right in here, which already has been processed. And you're like, I cannot see this. I have to look something else. So what you're looking at here is that the data energy of the midheaven, it's coming and it says communicate properly, understand something properly. There is time for understanding these misunderstandings. Okay? Learn, talk, ask questions. There is a one saying, ask dumb questions, don't make dumb mistakes. And this energy is going to be a very educational for it, since the ascendant is going to be already at Aquarius, taking the new approach. Because some of the people don't ask the proper questions. They don't ask the proper communications. They're not open for the proper communications, isn't there? Why? Because there is something holds them back. I'm going to get embarrassed. I'm going to make a fool of myself. Why should I have to show that I don't know this? And so on with that positions. Okay, so talk. Don't worry about it. The right person will understand you in the right way. Okay, next hour. This is going to be a rough, a little bit for, since that midheaven at Sag is going to be, of course, squaring Saturn and opposing Jupiter. It's going to be a reminder of what this is all about. Things that you don't want to talk about it. Something that it's limiting you. Something that it's you don't like. Something that it's you're kind of like, oh, but I cannot accept this. Why you don't accept it? Because you don't accept it within yourself. If you don't accept within yourself, how would you understand something? Okay, this is like the movie God is Not Dead, when the guy asks him, why are you so mad at God? When you say that God doesn't exist. But you are mad at God. So how can you be mad at something that doesn't exist? And this is a kind of like this interesting energies that's gonna come in and trigger something from within yourself about your relationship. All right, 3 o'clock. The moon is right there with the inner work. You're gonna see the ascendant is gonna be at the areas in there, and those quadrant towards Neptune, towards the ascendant, towards the north node, they are gonna be the reasons for these divine energies coming towards you. The divine guidance is you to be brave. To get to that energy is to be brave. It can't be all this scared, all this fearful, and all this energies about the love, how it's going to be, what it's going to be. Well, you already fear something that has not happened yet. You fear the future. You fear the unknown. But if you know who you are, you don't have to fear of what's coming up, because you know how to act on you. And those is going to be these masculine energies. They're going to be coming towards you as this divine guidance from Mars. It's going to be coming. All right. The next hour, the midheaven is going to be at Capricorn. The work, the situations, the ascendant it's pointing out at Taurus. What do you fear the most? Your survival. Well, take a look what you have in Taurus. Where is it? Taurus in your chart. This is your material survival in there. The food, the provisions, the providing, and everything it's relating within that. You need to talk about this. And that is going to be the ascendant. That's going to be divine energies towards Mercury. Looking at in there and figure that out. But at the same time, who else is there? The moon, it has a trine with that ascendant. Basically, the vision is like, oh, if that happen, I can do this. If that's happen, I will do that. If this is the worst case scenario, this is happen, I know how to survive. Bingo. It's right there. But if you're telling yourself like, oh, if this happen, that's mean I don't have to be there. I have to do something else. I got to be with somebody else, or I have to stay where I'm at, and so on and so on. So you're stopping the progress, right? So this is one of the things that currently the Mars and the Moon, they are going to be very, very much, because they are both currently at 0 degrees. Okay, the Moon it's a 0 degrees at Capricorn, and Mars it's a 0 degrees of Leo. That is one of the king can understand. He has to be a public servant. Okay, that is a huge responsibility. Okay, you to step it up. You have to be at the front. You have to be the leader. You have to be the leader of who? Of you. So take a look with that energies the next hour at 5 o'clock. The midheaven is going to be with Pluto. Powerful transformations processes, as long as you put this Mars basically on the leash in there. Okay. Beautiful yacht is going to be made from the ascendant towards the moon. Powerful energies they're going to be creating within that for another divine guidance that's going to come and add to this. Friendshipness. Okay. If you don't have the friendshipness, what kind of relationship could you going to have? If you're a buddy, if you're a lover, if you're a partner, if you're not friends with, then guess what you are? You're something else, but not friends. And the friendshipness right there, it is a very powerful thing. But if you don't have a friendshipness within you, within your own self, how is going to be your friendshipness with others? If you're a mad person within yourself, if you have all those energies from within you, guess what? They're going to come out. They're going to rising up. And right now, with these energies, the triggers is going to come, and they're going to be like, oh, Mars and Venus have to be friends no matter what. That is going to be one of the messages that is going to come with that hour. Okay, next hour, 6 p.m. In there, ascendant is with Jupiter opposing Venus, and of course, Venus is beginning her visions of like, okay, it's time to go up. Now the divine energies, they're gonna come from the universe. It's still like it's the universe guidance in there to see it in there, because it doesn't matter where you are, with who you are. It is about you to fix this. It's not the other person that has to fix it. So it's going to be trigger a lot of maturity that it's going to be all of a sudden required. And some of the people are going to end up in a situations, like it or not. Okay? When the job has to be done, the divine knows how to put you in a place, the job to be done. But when the divine job is done, the God, you want to do some work, and divine says like, no, you did the work. You don't have to do anything. And you're trying to do something, and divine like, yeah, you don't have to do anything anymore. Okay? This is what you have to remember. But that is again, it's going to come out about this relationship. Next hour, the ascendant is going to be at Cancer in there. That is it about the family energies. The picture that I showed at the beginning of the video. Okay, that's what the mother is. That's what the moon is. But right now she's in a cardinal position. It's like, you know what? It's time that work to get done. I can see on the other side. We talk this and so forth, but I'm the public servant. This is one of the intuition stepping into a place and decide that something has to be changed within its own self about what is it out there within the community. Okay? And as I said, take a look, those Sabian symbols. The first 10 Sabian symbols in the Capricorn, go read them. They're going to be helping you out. If you have something in the first 10 degrees of Capricorn for it, go ahead and read it. Okay? If you have a midheaven ascendant, if you have North Node particularly in there, go ahead and read it. It's going to help you a lot. All right, 8 p.m. Midheaven is going to be with Saturn. Okay, you gotta go somewhere. You gotta go to the priest in the back. If you go back in the days, you had to go to the shaman, which is that was the spiritual leader of the tribe. Then you had to go to the priest, or you had to go to the religious leaders in there, so it can gain the gainers of this, or the go-to person within the family. And now you look at it within the subconscious. Why did you go, and why did it not? Why did not go earlier? A lot of the people, they go for advice after they messed it up. But you already got the warning just a little bit before. You should have asked for guidance. And this is why the people failed. People failed because they are afraid of what? To ask. So with these energies right here, what is it is going to be showing you? The shaman is always said, go look inside of you. Okay? Go look at it in there. It is you. But you don't like that, right? Then the energies is going to come out, and you're going to see that within the authority in there. The shaman is going to be telling you, like, here is that authority within yourself. What you're going to authorize, that's what's going to happen. The two all wolves inside of you. The one that it's going to be out there, it's going to be destroyed and seeking everything. And there is going to be another wolf that's going to protecting everything. Each one you feed, that is the one that you're going to be. All right. Talking about the next hour, the ascendant is going to be with Mars. The choices about those wolves in there is going to come out. The new beginning. You maybe realize you've been feeding the wrong wolf within yourself, thinking about only about yourself, thinking about who you are. That is kind of like they call this wolf that he living by himself. He doesn't even have a tribe. He doesn't even get into in there for, and he doesn't look even for a females. He's the one wolf who actually knows how to take care of himself in there. But there is another wolf in there who is the leader of the pack, and he knows how to do it. He knows he's wise, he's respected, and the feminine energies in there, she's protecting him. So with this kind of like energies, particularly with Mars at 9 p.m. In there, that divine energies that are going towards the moon is going to show that particular moments from within you, how this is going to be turning out. All right, 10 o'clock, the midheaven is going to be close to a Chiron. That is going to be triggers Lilith in the south node. Something from the past has to be paid attention for it. Ascendant is going to be at Leo. It's going to be in a way very well, because this is about the reflections of the communications you had earlier. As you see that ascendant in there, Mercury, it is connecting right now towards the north node. We are going to be talking about the future that you're going. And it's crucial, as I said. What are you going to tell yourself? I'm afraid. I'm fearful. I want to be where I'm supposed to be. I want my comfort zone, and the universe is going to be like, that comfort zone is over because you're not growing. And I came here just to sit. And that is going to be a one thing that some of the people is going to figure it out, because those energies here with Venus and the moon right now, those two squares right there, it's going to be talking about patterns that have been hitting down below within the subconsciousness, within the duality. It is what it is, or to be is not to be. Whatever it is, it's always going to be, it is what it is. All right. And 11 o'clock, the midheaven, it's going to be a Taurus. You're going to be talking about this. If you remember a few hours back, when the ascendant was there at Taurus, it's about the things in the material world. That is about what the issue will be. Okay? Mars is going to be looking for this survival, for this lack of change. Oh, we gotta have it. Oh, we need to have it. Oh, with this. Oh, with that, and all this freaking out. There's some masculine energies in there. Instead of, okay, when we get there, we'll figure out what to do. I am responsible for what I'm going. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust, have, and faith. Why? Mars, it is training with the North Node and Neptune. He already programming himself within the subconscious, for those who did that. Okay? The same thing, Mars, it is sextiling with Uranus. He's okay with who? With the universe itself. And right now, Mars is talking with the masculine intuition. He's telling you how to be done. But in the next kind of like a week, we are going to have this powerful moment where the Venus is going to following this slowly, so the love can grow. And those divine energies as guidance, they're going to come in towards the moon. They are exactly about that. Okay, guys? So if you have any questions right now, you may ask. If not, let's share the love and the light. And I will see you at the next time. Hopefully this report helps you out, guys. Much love, and good luck to you guys. You're welcome, Donna. Thank you.